Hey there, it's me, Ani Kalafian at Pac Coast Life, episode number 4. Really excited to be here, and I'm really excited that you're all watching. If you want to catch up on our latest episodes and videos, hit up pacificcoast.tv and browse our videos or check our program guide so you could catch up and see our exciting adventures that me and Monica go through here on the Pacific Coast, where we, find awesome restaurants, just cool hangout spots and interesting things to do. We actually didn't eat anything on this episode, which is really shocking and surprising, but we still had a great time. Monica, unfortunately, is not here tonight. She came down with a little something. I feel like everyone I know is getting sick, so everyone take care of yourselves, and I'm glad to be here today to host for you tonight. So this episode, you will be watching me and Monica hanging out on the pier in Pacifica and having kind of a girls' day, having a lot of fun. I get an awesome crystal light bed session in Pacifica as well, which is really interesting and amazing, and I'm glad to share this experience with you, so I can't wait till you see that clip. Monica hits up a sassy burlesque show at Winners, so we have a little bit of that footage for you, the stuff that we could show you anyway, which is really exciting. And I found a really, really cool piece. It's a travel piece about the lighthouse in Pescadero called Pigeon Point Lighthouse. It's a hostel, so you'll find out really cool information about that. And also, we have a special guest here in the studio that we're going to introduce to you later, Christian Sukiasian, who is also a huge part of our show, Pac Coast Life. So he's going to tell you a little bit what he does behind the scenes. So it's a really cool, interesting little chat we're going to have later. But first, let's get into our first clip with me and Monica hanging out on the pier. So roll it and check it out. Hey there, it's Ani
and Monica
from Pac Coast Life. We're gonna check out a day on Palmetto Ave, a girls' day, but first we're gonna check out the pier here in beautiful Pacifica. Certain weekends, Chit Chat Cafe has a grill outside and makes barbecue, which is awesome. So definitely give them a call or something and find out if that weekend you want to come in is that weekend they're doing barbecues. It's really fun. All families come outside off the pier and eat some good food. Pacific Coast is just full of such random people with the craziest talents, which is cool because they're like not afraid to showcase it here, even in some small kind of sleepy area. Like everyone has some kind of trade that they have to offer. It's kind of cool.
People are fearless over here. They don't care what people think, right? I like it.
I like it too because I feel like we're kind of like that.
Yeah.
And it's hard to relate to
regular people.
City people are just so crazy, and over here they're like, relax, let me show you what I can do. And no matter what, whether it is people are walking around here, like this is a place to be, like with the family, the kids, the dogs. Like there's dogs everywhere.
No, they're really small this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, small.
Alright.
It's alright, though, it's food.
It's food, yeah. Saute with some garlic, right?
Oh, man, yeah. Butter and garlic. Okay, bye.
Oh, we got fresh.
Fresh, very fresh.
Very fresh. You can't get fresher than that, right?
You see, he catches fish too without hook.
You got a fish without a hook? Oh my gosh. Wait, but... Oh,
Green eyes, look.
Unbelievable.
One green eye.
God bless you, little
You
fish.
see? Got one green eye.
Whoa, that fish is crazy. Look at that.
You see the,
It's like a
eyes?
flat fish.
You see the eyes? You want sushi? You want to make sushi?
What type of fish is that? What do you
Sashimi.
call it? Oh, that's a side swimmer.
Sandab.
Sandab. Oh, those are really
Sandab?
good. If you have
You know,
them.
you eat them at the restaurant,
Yeah.
sandabs?
Yes, I've had them. My dad makes them all the time. Really good.
Thank you.
Okay.
And he threw it back.
Okay.
So I had this idea that you have to literally go in the rocks and like get the crab.
No. We use this.
Uh-huh.
This is the special made snares from crabs.
Okay. And how long does the season last for?
Lasts for about 6 months.
Oh, nice. Wow.
We still got about 3 months left.
You seem like a very skilled crabber. Oh, that goes far.
No, this is
Got
not
one?
fun. No, this is not fun. This other guy, you should see. Oh, you got a crab?
Oh, got one.
All right. That's
Yeah.
You guys are really
a
lucky.
keeper.
Crab cakes tonight.
That's a keeper. That's a female.
How
How could you tell?
Belly,
Okay.
wider belly.
So which tastes better, females or
So
males?
you're not scared it's gonna pinch you?
It's I don't know. The females taste better, but they don't have much meat.
Oh, okay. Males have more meat, huh? Well, they're bigger,
Males-
obviously. Yeah.
Males have more meat.
I'm sure they do.
females,
I'm sorry, that was too
I say, you
easy.
know.
That was too easy.
What can I say?
Pacifica's been like a bag of mixed jelly beans, hasn't it?
I know, like
Never know what you're gonna
we were
find.
we were just going for a stroll, and now we see all this activity going on with the crabbing, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's always a good time when me and Monica hang out. We meet the most interesting and cool people. Like this one time we were driving on our lunch break, which is awesome, by the way, because we're right next to the beach. So we drive on Highway 1 on the beautiful coast. And we see this girl on the side of the road with her bike on the floor, and she looks kind of hurt. So we pulled over to help her out, and turns out she's 25, really cute, petite girl, blonde. She biked all the way from Vancouver to here, Pacifica, and she was planning on biking to LA, and her bike broke. So we ended up picking her up and giving her a ride. We took her out to lunch, we hung out, we shared some fun stories. But you know, a lot of travelers do come in and out of here because there's so much to see and it's amazing. But what a brave girl, an amazing story. There's another hostel here in Pescadero that a lot of other travelers go to that I really want to share with you. Although we didn't produce this piece here at PCT, I found this on YouTube, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. It's really cool. It's a lighthouse and a hostel at the same time. It's on the water, and it's really amazing. So maybe if you go there, you can meet other travelers and hear some other fun stories to share. So let's check out the clip and roll it.
The lighthouse at Pigeon Point was built in 1871 and 72. It's 115 feet tall. It's all brick masonry, and it's got a first order Fresnel lens. So it's a wonderful place to visit to kind of go back in time. The hostel is really unique in that it is in the old family housing quarters that were built in 1959 and 1960. There's 4 different houses, and each house fits anywhere from 14 to 15 people in them. Each house has got a nice big living room with lots of couches. The kitchen has a lot of cooking counter space. Well, families and groups really like Pigeon Point because of the 4 different houses that you have here. You can have a group of 13 to 15 people, and they can have their own house. Individuals really like Pigeon Point because the houses are not so big. There's just 6 people in each room, so they're small dorm rooms, so it's a little bit more intimate. You get to know people a little bit better. And And then, of course, we have the most famous hot tub on the cliff in California coast. In the nighttime, you can rent out the hot tub for 2, 3, or 4 people. It's right on the cliff edge. You're overlooking the lighthouse, the rocky islands on the shore, the harbor seals are resting on the rocks. Sunset is just fabulous there. And even after the sun goes down, you have the beams of light from the lighthouse going around. The fog signal building is a multi-purpose building. It can be used for groups or individuals. We show movies there every night. It's got a wood stove so everybody can stay warm in there. Well, Pigeon Point is really unique in that it's surrounded by water on 3 sides. It's somewhat like an island. It's got wonderful viewing for wildlife, such as in the springtime you have the California gray whales that migrate right off the rocks. You got harbor seals right resting on the rocks at low tide. During low tide, it's a wonderful place to go tide pooling and check out the sea stars and anemones. A lot of people like to go down to Whalers Cove Beach. It's sheltered from the wind. It's south facing, so in the early morning it's a wonderful place to get warm with the rising sun. When people get outside of their cultural habit and interact with other people, they understand people better, they understand the world better. And travel really helps do that. It's inexpensive, so it's easier to travel when you go through hostels.
Wasn't that lovely? It's pretty cool how you could rent out the hot tub. I mean, who knew? So if you live in the area, you just want to get away for a few hours and wind down, just call them up and rent out the hot tub for a few hours, you know? But I do agree that travel is very important in enriching one's life. And actually, I really enjoyed that video from YouTube. I was looking at other ones as well. If you know of any cool videos that are relevant to the Pacific Coast, you can load it up on our page, pacificcoast.tv. We have a videos page. You could just link it straight there and share it. You know, it's a sharing community, so definitely do that. And if you have your own videos, by all means, share it and send us some feedback. pacificcoast.tv, we'd love that. But now I'm gonna get into this sassy burlesque show that Monica attended at Winners in Pacifica. I was not present, but she told me she had a fabulous time, and it's pretty amazing, and there's cool dancers and talent all over you, just in your backyard, so check it out.
So I want to welcome you to the Body Vaudeville Show. Everybody give me a nice round of applause. Let's go. Ready, 1, 2, go!
Host and MC of the burlesque troupe Body Burlesque?
Body Vaudeville.
Body Vaudeville, I'm sorry. And they performed here tonight at Winter's Tavern in Pacifica.
I actually started as a street performer and then just jumped into it. Somebody found me and decided that was perfect for them. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to run with it.
It's funny how life happens like that. You don't really plan things, they just happen, and you just go with it, I guess. So.
Yeah. It turns out that, Pacifica is just a great little town. It's this little mark that nobody really knows about. And, if you can get a foothold in here, you're doing good. There's just so many individuals that don't get this type of attention here. And that's really what it's all about, is bringing something to people that don't normally see this kind of stuff every day. You know, I know a majority of it is very rude, crude humor.
But that's part of the fun.
But it is, and it is for adults. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a kid thing, and I specify that. You know, I mean, this is where adults can go if they don't have their kids that night. They can go out, cut loose, be themselves, have a great time. You know, forget about their problems for the next hour or two.
I think my favorite part was when you stuck the balloon down your throat.
No,
And figure out how you did that. You don't have to tell me, of course.
we're not gonna get into that. That's just weird.
I have more respect for the smaller performances and the smaller groups because, I don't know, if you get big, it's too commercialized and
Right.
Hollywoodized. And I really appreciate the independent performance art groups. So, yeah, I really enjoyed the performance tonight.
We had some doozies. That's the beauty of live performances. You have at any moment, you don't know what's going to happen. I mean, somebody's going to drop something, pick something up, or something spectacular is going to happen. And these, you know, nobody has any clue. You know, and it just happens.
This is Lynx, and he is the host and MC / performer of the Lynx Body Vaudeville Show. And they came to Winter's Tavern, and they travel all over the United States. So check them out. Do you have a website?
You know what? You can find me at themysterybrothers.com, or you can find me on Facebook at Lynx the Animator. We always have postings on Winter's Tavern on Facebook as well.
Thanks for your time.
So I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys coming out and checking out the show and having fun.
Yeah, we had fun, definitely. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad Monica got to party a little bit before she got sick. She looks like she had a great time. I'm definitely down to go to the next one, so you might see me there. Well, the last clip, before we get into that, I want to just say thank you very much to Mylene, who let me into her shop, Amethyst Light, who you'll see very soon. It was a very positive and beautiful experience, and I'm glad you're here to watch it. And then after the clip, we're going to bring out Christian, who worked very hard to put that clip together, and he'll talk a little bit about that and other things that go on here at Pacific Coast Television. So before I explain anymore, just go ahead and watch the clip. It's really fun and something, you can learn something new, and hopefully you'll check it out and do it yourself. Roll it. Hey, it's Ani here at Amethyst Light on Palmetto Avenue in Pacifica. Me and Monica are actually really into natural healing and rocks and crystals and fun stuff like that. So this is one of our favorite shops to come to in Pacifica, and we thought we'd like to share it with you. I'm here with Mylene, and she is going to tell us a little bit about her shop and how she got started. So thank you for having me here today.
Well, thank you for coming.
Great. So tell us a little background on your shop and what services you have here, what you have to offer.
We have crystals, candles, oils. We have aromatherapy. We have jewelry. And we have the crystal light bed, which is a healing bed. And we have information if people are looking for information on different things.
Great. And I'm actually going to be in the crystal light bed. So it's going to be really interesting. You guys are going to take a little sneak peek of that in a little bit. So the main goal here is teaching people about energy.
Yes. How to get rid of it, how to alter it, how to cleanse it through, and hopefully teach you how to enjoy the energy that you're around.
I love that. And you educate people on different properties of crystals and rocks that they emit energy as well.
Correct. What we do is we have we have a list out in the area that tells you what each crystal does for you and what energy it emits. And it's been scientifically proven that they do emit energy.
That's amazing. And me being in my little hobbies of like collecting rocks, and I just love crystals. I mean, what girl doesn't love to look at stones and stuff like that? But there's more to it than just the luck. Like there's more to just jewelry. There's actual energy there, right?
And most of the stuff that I carry is all healing. So in some way, shape, or form, it does healing on you. And so each crystal has its own energy that it puts out to cause a healing process to begin for you, if you're willing to allow it to do that. Even if you're not willing to allow it to do it, it will do it anyway, but not always is everybody receptive to it.
Okay, well, I'm very receptive today, and I can't wait to do the crystal light bed. So you were telling me earlier that you're going to open up my chakras a little bit. Can you tell us a little about that?
Yes, what you do is you lay on the bed, and then the crystals are above you, and they're Vogel cut, which are cut for water, which allows it to penetrate into your body much smoother. And then there's light gels above that, and I line them up with your chakras. And what it does is it penetrates into your chakras and starts moving the energy and opening the chakras and doing healing work on you.
Wow, that's amazing, because every color is correspondent with a chakra, right? And it's interesting how you said it's cut for water, because we're like 70% water. Is that how it flows easier too?
Yeah, it flows through much easier. And also they are Lemurian seed crystals, which are record keepers of the world. And so they can access records of what you as an individual need and what the universe wants to give you.
Well, that is very, very fascinating. And you have so much knowledge about different subjects here. So you do psychic work on people as well?
Yes, I do. I do psychic work, and I also do chakra cleansing and balancing. And they're private sessions, and it's after I close in the evenings.
And we'll put some information up for like a phone number or email later. So if anyone's interested, they know how to contact Maylene. So before we get further into it, is there anything that well, actually, we were talking about earlier how you said people in Pacifica are very into healing. And I've noticed that. The first time I was here was during the Fog Fest. And I wasn't expecting so many people to be in this type of field, but they are. And Pacifica seems to attract many healers.
Yes, it is. It's per capita, it's very large in the healing process, but it's because you're next to the ocean, and the ocean naturally cleanses and purifies the energy. So it's constantly moving and constantly clearing. So a lot of healing people are down in this area.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much. Yeah. And so we'll just get on over there. Yeah, let's do the bed. I'm excited. Open me up. You like that? All right.
We're going to go on in. You can come in and watch me put her on the bed. You want to lay on your back and make sure that your head is supported, your neck is supported with the pillow.
Bye-bye. I'm gonna leave.
The main thing to remember is no harm can ever come to you.
Okay.
It's non-intrusive, and you're perfectly safe. Line these up to your chakras.
How did it feel on it?
I don't even know how to describe it. It's so amazing. Like, you just feel like electricity everywhere. And like every tiny little movement is just like I don't know. Wow.
Pretty intense, huh?
It's really intense, and just from the moment when you put it over my eyes, I felt it right away. Even just me snapping right now, it feels like it's me not. It's like, wow. Yeah. Wow, that was pretty awesome. That was actually my first time looking at the entire segment that Christian here edited. Christian,
Hello.
hey, welcome.
Hello, everybody. What's up?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird to be on the other side of the camera. I'm
Yeah.
usually behind the camera, so.
So tell us a little bit about what you do for me in the show.
Well, I'm an intern. Well, I was an intern at PCT, and I'm actually a film major at San Francisco State University, and I just wanted to do something different. You know, I thought broadcasting could be fun to do, so I helped out, and then you and I met, and I wanted to help out with your show. And I don't know, I love messing with cameras, doing tests, experiments. Like if you saw in that video, some of the shots I did, I'd had like close-ups of the crystals, and I used a special lens for that.
Yeah.
So it's fun for me. It sounds boring for most people, but it's stuff that I really enjoy doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. Mylene's a cool. She's a really cool person.
Such a nice lady. Yeah. Such a nice lady.
And like I remember after you came out, you were so entranced.
I was, right? I was.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. Like it's just like a bunch of lights, and I'm pretty skeptical sometimes. So I thought like, okay, it's just like a light show or something.
Yeah.
But I saw the change, like in your eyes, like your mood. It was cool. Yeah.
I still feel different after, like, even though it's like weeks later, I still feel a little different. I feel more powerful. It's really interesting. Cool. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna go back and do the 40-minute session. So that should be really cool and interesting.
Yeah, and it's cool. Mylene actually, you can talk to her and ask her, give her your birthday, and she'll give you your exact birthstone. And if you've been online and you've seen the other websites that give you your birthstone, that's just like a general general thing. But you can actually go there. She'll give you your exact stone. My exact stone is there's a few ones. There's amethyst. It's a moonstone, a bunch of other ones, and I don't know. It's just kind of cool.
Stuff that you already liked.
Yeah, actually, I like the moon a lot. I identify with the moon a lot, and she's like, "Oh, your stone is the moonstone." So I thought that was kind of cool. It's something I can relate to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we're so glad to have you a part of the show. It makes my job a lot easier, and it's cool to have your perspective because Christian knows a lot about like the technology side of everything, and I don't at all. So. It goes very well together. Yeah, like when he talks about all the lenses, like I have no idea what he's talking about. But, it's good to learn from him in that way too.
Yeah, we're all doing our part, it's fun.
Yeah, and so the next episode, you're gonna help out with the Moss Beach Distillery. I was telling you about, there's a haunted restaurant that's been covered by other stories, but we're gonna make it better because we're gonna incorporate how amazing the restaurant is and how crazy the ghost story is. And I'm sure you can find some.
Maybe we'll get some ghosts, so tune in for that.
You gotta get a special lens for that, right?
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It's gonna be fun. Yeah.
Well, thanks again. Thanks for watching. Next time on Pac Coast Life.